today, I don't know which one I should continue on actually. I got quite far along with this one. This one is almost completed, so I should probably just finish it. Just going to open it. I just need to add some shading pieces of the dress. And then I would say that this one is done because I've added so much to the background. The whole background is an artwork in itself. Oh, you heard this song this week of music that I played during Everything looks fine. So how is it going with everything? We got a rabbit stampede, we got 155 stream streak. Hello Polygon, how are you today? Hello Jojo the boy. You are very welcome. Tugabox got 135. Well, that's quite a long streak. Been streaming for quite a long time, I see. So Papa Khan is hello. Welcome. But I suddenly forgot how to change the size of this. But hello, Writer Fluff. Thank you so much for raiding in. I'm working on artwork. If you would like to see the full artwork I'm working on, it's here. She's guarding Electrify. But what were you up to, VR chat? What happened? Oh, 7 stream streak code splat. Yeah, you had to start over. What were you up to? Oh, the raiders are flooding in. The raiders are coming. Let them in. Or more like fluffing in. Oh, maybe they are fluffing. Fluffy and D&D. Ooh, how did that go? What are you playing as in D&D? Never played D&D myself, so... But I know some stuff, like about the whole... It is a role-playing thing. Anything fun that happened, you are free to share as much as you want. I appreciate it. I want to... Oh, and I appreciate the raid, so I want to give you the opportunity to... I'll talk about your... yeah, about yourself, basically, I guess. I'm the DM. Ooh. Okay, well, in that case, what were you putting everyone else into? No, my fur. No, my clothes. Pon suddenly lost all her clothes. Yeah, good thing I'm not in a D&D's, because that would constantly happen to Pon. Pon as Pon, you lost your name. Well, anyway. Trying to ignore this the best as I can, which is very struggling. Popperade, hello Nico. Dareski or Dareski. Dareski. The ski suffix kind of makes me want to say Dareski. Cookie the pony. Yeah. Stop laughing at me. Ooh, Nico, you got another 500 coupons and now you're at 1000. And now you're at 999 because you spent one on the free. Get your daily fruit cereal. Only one 500 left to redeem. At quote point, but then lost her clue. Well, I guess that's a quote. Love heart. That crazy guy is going crazy. Cut onion. Oh yeah, because it's blueberry. Hello, Darisky. Nico, now you're 124% cute. You were 99 before. Now you're above 100. Stay it like that and Ew. Okay, I will say Darisky. Darisky. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but anyway. How would I do the shading on a picture like this? Would I like how the shading be? It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Be like this part. It might make sense to have it in the middle of everything. So let's go with that. Because the shading doesn't always have to be on the edge. Ooh, I think we're voting for Laffy Laffy Yin Saturn. That's what it says. I can read. A wife line plushie. Okay, I can't speak. I can read, but I can't speak. Clearly, I'm stumbling on my own syllables. I do have plushie throws, which contains, I think, 12 different plushies at the moment. Could add more, but you know, it takes time making me through the moments. Unless I can, like, get them from somewhere. Like the Spire plushie. Spoiler, there's a Spire plushie is taken from Reignite. It's not the exact ring, it's like a remade model. Oh, bikini. Oh, purr. I can do that. Okay, I should have first hydrate. Now I will purr. There we go. Should the purr be cheaper? Someone said that they rather want to spend the points on other stuff. Or maybe the purr should be cheaper then. Perhaps. I should have a full automatic system that checks how many times you redeem something and then it will change the price accordingly. Every hour it decreases in price by 5 points, maybe. But if it hasn't been redeemed during the full hour, then it's reduced by 15 additional points. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up here. And every time it's redeemed, it is increased by 5 points. Okay, maybe that's a bad idea. I probably have to figure that out in a better way. Bangor, you got a melon. You got the last 500 points, even though we have a lot of people here. No one else redeemed it. It was waiting for someone. It was waiting for you, Bangor. I was waiting for you, Bangor. No, that would be lying. I do not put any expectations for you to be here. You come and go as you want. I respect your choice to be whatever you want. But of course, you are being appreciated here. What a cutie you are. Oh, Breezy, you got a grape. Now you have a lot of grapes. No, I'll keep that. So currently I'm doing the shading. So yeah. That's what's going on here. That's what this purple is. The purple is a certain color I use for the filter effect. And I think it's working pretty well. Quote, I'm just honest, yeah, I got alert though. No, that's fine. Fancore, that is fine. Again, keys, oh my. Every most European year. Understandable. 3 kisses from Franco. Hey. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then I will there we go. Making sure everything is filled as it should. Like that. I'm getting a lot of blushes thrown at me. Thank you for the blushes. Sounds like someone wants my attention. Like, Pon, look, Pon, here, Pon. But, well, there is nothing in chat or everything. You silly people. Today is a day. Is another day. Chad is practicing their aim by throwing plushies. Well, a lot of those plushies are striking my boobs. I see what you're going for. Gotta practice that throwing at boobs skill. Never know when you need that. Right. Do 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 do. Something like that. Pledge is one easy way to maintain activity of points while eating potatoes. Oh, I see. It's point farming. That's fair. You wanna keep your points high. But watch out for flying boxes. Nom nom nom, eating up your potatoes. I'm still under the influence of sleep aid. Oh. What was that like? Are you going to see a doctor, or is that next week? Do 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 do. And then no, it should actually not be holiday. I wonder if I need to go. I can call it that too. I mean, a pixel here or there. People notice a difference, like technically based on how the lines move, they should be on it. I don't think anyone will notice that. I just woke up. I'm only having a cup of water for now. Water. Will you? Why does everyone have these emotes? Why don't I have these emotes? Testing. No, I don't have any heartwood emotes. I guess I wasn't worth it. No, it's okay. I don't need to. I have the pop-on emote. That's good enough for me. You're just having a bowl of water because you're normally a little pig. I completely forgot that it's Friday today. The day of reading. Morning. So you're from either of the American continent? Well, most likely from America, or just waking up quite late and is from anywhere of Afro-Eurasia, Oceania region, which is big. Brazil, no, I'm waking up early, yeah. Brazil, welcome. It is nice to have people from different countries coming by here. I got a few people from Latin America. Or South America, maybe I should. No, it would be Latin America up to. But South America, more specifically. Which includes both Jaded and also Moody Tail. And probably a bunch of other people I can't remember because I'm bad at remembering stuff. Arlish Damonist. as the code said. I'm terrible at remembering stuff. Early-ish. I love Latinas. I love Latin. I love Latin America. Latina America. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Latino America. Yes. People from all over the world watching. Even from Australia. Well, I don't actually know if that's occurring at the moment, but I've had Australia watch my streams and I stream very late. Or in Australian time, so I even had someone from Japan watch me, which is also very late. So I appreciate those who choose to watch me. Oh, like for some reason I had this stupid idea of like imagine for continents, specifically like America and well kind of like Europe, Africa and Asia like stuck together, so that would be one other landmass. They're like shifting closer and further apart throughout time and at a quite fast rate. So that's the time offset between the two regions are changing constantly. That would be an interesting world. Well, that would be a crazy world. Then the offset, so the offset within a continent will be the same, but the offset to another continent will shift. So whenever Pondbon is streaming, that's going to happen at all kinds of random times. But of course, you will like still have like UTC offsets. You will still adjust it by. Although I guess. So you would like. So you would have to like change. You move your clocks randomly as well. What a mess. What a mess of time zones that's going to be. I'm just thinking, I just like thinking of like complicated, silly, like how would our world function if the world acted like that? Well, it certainly would be interesting for me to make my schedule and featuring multiple time zones then. I already feature multiple time zones, but at least that's easy to handle as of now. Alright, it's here. I haven't finished the line. Silly me. Let's see. I know some folks from Australia. Yeah, I know some streamers from Australia. One of them would. This song has been played this week. One of them would be the 420 Benny. Fine shape on your head. Yeah, some flashes kind of balances on my head. Quotes. I'm interesting colored now. Quote, when I've seen Coach naked. Me too. says enchanted. The problem with doing the shading is like this. I would shade this whole beautiful print I made. I just realized. But the shading is... I can make the shading quite light. Because the amount of shading differs between the artworks anyway. So in this case, the shading could be quite soft. So there. And then this bow is actually separate. There we go. And then like that. Let's see now. Oh no, everyone I know from Australia has been very nice. I mean, everyone I know, like from most people I know are nice. I mean, that's why I know them, because they're nice. I wouldn't really associate niceness with a particular region. Obviously, I know terrible people from different countries, but that's not because they are of that country that they are terrible. Sure, sometimes some of the terrible things people say are from ignorance based on their country. The usual ignorance comes from that they are doing things their way, and everyone else who does not do it the same way are wrong and stupid. And those people exist in multiple countries. Usually from English-speaking countries, but that's because those are... It's usually due to English-speaking countries are quite isolated in varied cultures. Certain countries more isolated than other countries. You can guess which. As in, who are you most likely to meet on the internet? So therefore, people who are from non-English-speaking countries are therefore more exposed to English, this Anglospheric range of cultures, and therefore are much more exposed to them. I wouldn't usually have attitudes of that kind. They could still have them, it's just there would be much less of them, and therefore I haven't really seen them. It's more likely that they're from English-speaking countries that they are like that. Not saying that anywhere, it's just a tiny minority that is very loud. That's the issue. Most people are perfectly kind and nice and everything. Uh, 12-hour difference with once I know 12 hours. Yeah, that's half a day. Thank you, Fun. Interesting color. Whoa, yeah, one of those face goes red. That's a very interesting color. Having breakfast. Ooh, what is your breakfast? Trying to think of something very Chilean. Probably some kind of Chilean cheese, because you know Chilean cheese sounds fun to say. Some kind of queso. I was gonna say, like, I don't really know typical Chilean food, but to be fair, I don't know typical food of many countries, really. I know some food origins, of course. Origins. Like pizza from Italia. No, don't ask why I said it like that. Hamburger from Germany. But of course the hamburger with bread, which is more popular than that. The hamburger patty from Germany, but the hamburger with bread ingredients wasn't that established in the US. See, I don't know food, so but I would like to try and make many different recipes. I woke up crying, a song attempted on my life. What? What are you trying to say? Why did you wake up crying? I don't want you to be crying, Jaden. Quote, Pon sitting on the bike with her butt into the air. Yeah, that would be a fun drawing. Quote, Jaded, I'm waiting for you to get yourself a pair of kid panties and then show it to me. Oh, wait, no more. Wait, no more. I don't need to wait anymore because you did provide. I mean, I didn't say anything. Actually, brown bread with Nutella. But that's not Chilean. But I guess that's fair. I haven't had Nutella in a long time. It is probably high in sugar. I probably shouldn't have it. But I wonder if there's any, because it's like nougat. Is nougat like unhealthy? Bonk. Probably. No, nougat is actually surprisingly cheaper than chocolate. But chocolate itself shouldn't be unhealthy either. It's just that they usually put it in things where they have a lot of sugar in it. Doesn't really make the chocolate unhealthy, does it? So that's the problem with this, because there's a lot of things that just pour a lot of sugar into, and like I wouldn't mind having that. And like I had the idea of having like a jam, which usually like the jam I have to some things. It's like 35% sugar in it, which is a lot. And I wish it was no sugar really. But I understand that the sugar is what makes it, gives it its consistency, its stickiness. But I'm thinking like, wouldn't there be some kind of other substitute that could function similarly that isn't sugar? and I don't want any sugar replacement. I like, well, this in this case would be sugar replacement, not for a sweetener. I don't want sweetener. Which is nice because that's also an issue, because there are sugar-free stuff, but then they put other sweeteners, which is bad for the environment, because a lot of those sweetener stuff is not being decomposed properly or something like that. I don't exactly know the process. I just know it's bad for the environment. And again, I don't want sweetener stuff. I just want it unsweetened. But there are things that are unsweetened. It's just very rare to come by. At least things are less sugary here, because if you put sugar in stuff, you have to pay tax on it. Therefore, if you make things sugar-free, you can sell it for cheaper. Which is to encourage less sugar, which is good. But apparently it's not working really. So I was thinking like, what if it's like a jam? But with a replacement, I think like, I don't know, like flour would work. I don't think it might work fully. I don't know. But something that can make it more thicker and stickier, like jam usually are, just without sugar. Normally you do still have sugar in berries and stuff like that. I wonder what percentage that would be. I wonder like how much added sugar it is to the jam. So it's more like a fruit, not soup, but like Because there are options that it is a jam, which is like no, like there's, I don't think they have added any sugar to it, so the only sugar is from the fruits themselves, but there's a lot of water in it instead. And like more than 50% water, but at that point, like at least the jam doesn't have added water. And then you're basically just buying a bunch of water for quite an expensive price. So yeah, Bonbon struggle buying food. And I will add more, yeah. Let's see. That's probably gonna be for breakfast too. Well, fair enough. Oh yeah. But I don't have a Nutella, I don't buy them. I have some other thing that resembles it. The cheaper brand. From Lidl. I don't have breakfast usually because of a condition. Oh. Yeah, I cannot have like a breakfast lunch combination. Don't you hate it when you lose track of time because you were talking about panties? At least we didn't talk about panties this time. I don't remember this jelly. Nutella isn't a jelly, but but I had it in Brazil and it was amazing. Okay, what are we talking about? Chocolate jelly? Chocolate pudding? I mean, that on a bread would be something. Quote, I'm never safe, that is true. We do have a whole lot of jelly here. I don't really like it much, but orange jelly and pear jelly are quite good actually. Brown bread, rye bread. Sorry, jam. I mean, it depends. Jam or jelly, depends on what you want. I want to go with. As far as I know, in a British English you have, well, in Britain they call it jam, while in United States they call it jelly, if I'm not wrong, and it's kind of gelatinous, so it makes sense as a term. But the problem is, then you also have in Britain you have jelly, which is different, which doesn't have a name in the United States. There's a brand name, but it's a brand name. There isn't like a non-brand name. So I guess jelly goes as a generic term would go for both. I mean, they are kind of not that different from it. I actually don't know. I never had jelly, I think. Maybe I've had, can't remember. But jam I've had. Integral bread. Are we doing mass with bread? Do you have a like cosinus bread? It's hard now to draw this hand without it looking like a penis. That is a struggle I have for sure. Like another thing I was thought about, because I'm silly like this. Because another thing I like is like conlaning and simplifying, like rid of, like, not simplifying, doesn't depends on what structure, but. And I was today thinking about simplifying, like, for example, some language doesn't have an F sound and usually replace it with a P sound. That's no problem. And then sometimes they don't allow clusters, so when you have like the X cluster, you might just do it with S because it's easy to pronounce it that way. Having an ek as a final constant, like a final consonant, ek, might be hard to pronounce, so you might want to go with S instead because that would be easy to pronounce. So therefore, if you take the name bird phoenix and then you apply these sound changes, you get penis. And that's just funny how it ended up like that. And therefore, you might want to change the pronunciation so it's something like Penikis, but I'm not sure if that's really helping it. So maybe I should add more shading to the face. Let's see. Guava jam, just looked it up. They are selling here too, but I first had it in Brazil. Had it properly in the proper land. Guava jam. One thing I found here is marmalade. What's the difference between marmalade and jam anyway? What's the difference between marmalade and jam? Marmalade is a citrus-based preservative made from juice and peel, usually orange, resulting in a texture like a slightly bitter spread. Jam is made from crushed or pureed fruit, producing a sweeter, softer, spreadable, and non-citrus. Excuse me, is citrus not a fruit? So marmalade is a jam. It's just marmalade is specifically a citrus-based jam. So marmalade is more of a sour based, jam is sweet based. Okay, but what is it then if you do the exact same thing, but you're not using either sweet fruits nor citrus fruits? Because obviously there are many other fruits. What is it called then? Cochineals itself isn't a color because you don't specify what part of needles you want. That was a really long walk for a penis jam. Hello, Torgamus. Yes, that's what I do. This is why I also made a joke that in Brazil, which is also fitting when you have people from Brazil and people who have been to Brazil. In Brazil, they have 3 time zones. Unfortunately, not called Western, Central, and Eastern Brazil time. And when you abbreviate that, you get WBT, nothing wrong with that, but then you get CBT and EBT, but who cares about that? So unfortunately, we do not get CBT as a time zone abbreviation. But I mean, I guess it could be an alias for, like, Central Brazil time could be an alias for the actual time zone that is in Central Brazil. I mean, like, could work. I would argue. But yeah, I do put a lot of effort into my jokes, I guess. Bubble boy, you got a chili. Torgamus, you got a cherry. Should have seen the penis. What? There was no penis. Jane, you got a peach. Speaking of penis, chili, cherry, and peach. I wonder what you can make out of those 3. Guava jelly is a piece of heaven. Marmalade the goat. Why would you marmalade the goat? That's an interesting kink. I still don't like it much. from marmalade to jam to jelly to preservatives. Those are the names that come to mind in these related condiments. Yeah, call it all jam. Marmalade, a type of jam. Jelly. Don't really know what's the difference with jam and jellies. But like if you make a jam out of tomatoes, or you make it out of peanuts. No, peanuts aren't. No, peanuts are fruits. What am I talking about? Or you make it out of, I don't know. The strawberry nuts. The actual the seeds. That is actually fruit. The first time I ever heard of marmalade was in the Paddington Bear. It's apparently his favorite food. How long ago was that? Because marmalade is something I've had like since being a child. But maybe you heard it from Paddington Bear when you were a child. CBT, my favorite. Yeah, you live. What is the time zone CBT? Because you said that you were -3. No, yes, you said yesterday you were -3. Central Brazil time. What happens if I type that actually? Central Brazil general represents on Brasilia time. It makes sense. Well, it does not. But that information is wrong. I would argue that it is wrong. I mean, this. But I'm not talking about central Brazil. I'm talking about the central time zone of Brazil, because Brazil has 3 time zones. And Brasilia is eastern, the eastern time zone. But still, it's -3. Classic Baltic. Oh. Time exists too. I don't know what is. If I search for that, we get Amazon. Does stand for, if I go to, is it supposed to be like I get it. Abbreviation for amazing. Okay, but that doesn't really work as a joke, does it? I don't know. Unless you meant like Amazonite. I don't know what it's called in Brazilian. What time is in Brazilian? Or Spanish. Hora. Quote, you should grab fun spot. He likes orange marmalade, so that's what makes it amazing, like I previously stated. What if you have a marmalade not made of oranges, but it is still orange in color? Is that an orange marmalade? I'm gonna marmalade pun next. That's a shaded quote. I hear people in Eastern Europe make jelly out of animal bones to be sure they get all the calories from the animal. Yeah, I think jelly is made out of that. Yeah. I never had marmalade from the mermaids. I ought to have it someday. Yeah, try it. Although it depends on which brand you get though. They would be very different. There are spicy chili jam preserved. Oh yeah, chili jam. I've had jalapeno jam before. Yeah, but there we go. Is it really called jam at that point? I guess it is listed jam here, but jalapeno marmalade. I get that too. No, actually not. Interestingly, in the Swedish results I get is jalapeno marmalade. The English ones I get is jalapeno jam. And then, well, except for one, which is grapefruit marmalade with jalapenos, which Of course, it's different. That doesn't count. So I've never tried those kinds. Thank you for following, all of you. Janti. Is it possible that Janti is Finnish, born in 1978? You can't dox a person like that. Well, it's in the username. And Janti sounds Finnish. Would it go great with cooked sliced sweet plantain slices on bread? I don't know. Chile has 3 time zones. Okay, let's go to Chile. I can only find 2. Where's the third one? Time zones in Chile. Oh, no, there's Eastern Island too. I forgot about that one. There we go. That's the third one. There we go. Anyway. Well, I've seen this. It's an orange color marmalade. Oh. I see that. I guess that's how you cleared it up from Asia. In Poland, there's a dish called zimne nogi, which means cold feet, and it's pig feet gelatin. Ooh. I'm from Finland and I'm a protogen. Oh, hello, I'm born in 2009. Why is your... I mean, you didn't have to say that. You can... You're good. That makes you too young to be here. I'm sorry. That is breaking the rules. Bye bye. First option. I can't. I wish I could. I went. Bye bye. Let's do that. I did. I hope I counted that right. That would be embarrassing if I didn't. Said person will become 17 this year, so it's not until 2027. You should have been claimed to be born 78. That would have resolved the issue. Maybe a mistype and they actually meant 2009. Hey, it was a mistype if they actually wasn't born in 2009. Well, they have the right to counter, or like when you get banned, you can actually make report, do like requests to be unbanned. And they can say like, no, there was a typo, I meant 2006. They can still make an appeal. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know where to see the appeals because I I don't ads. Okay, we'll see. It seems. Be right back. Okay. Maybe. Oh, more warnings. Yep. Yeah, that's what I warned about. I see your future. I see a shining light. You're going towards it. You're dead. It was a train. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is going so terrible at the moment. What did I do different last time I played this that made it so easy? How is it? That makes no sense. Is this perfect game buggy or something? This is the last round. Finish him off. But it's not. What? This is not. This doesn't make. This makes no sense at all. when sleeping. Warm and cuddly. Alright, this is a guy that sleeps with Pokemons. Right. Oh, and spectacular, ravishing, simply divine. Whoops, look at the time, I've kept you for too long. Thanks for hearing me out, I want you to have this. And he shares candy with children. Right cannon makes Pokemon stronger. I prefer making my Pokemon stronger by battling, so you can have it. Oh yeah. And people's like, Pon, they're not saying weird stuff. This is a guy. This is an old gentleman who is saying all the kind of beautiful stuff about his Rapidash, and also talks about how he sleeps with his Rapidash. Yes, jump down, now, come on, fall down, no, fall down, I just want you to fall down, please, no, I don't want to fall down, run, Pon. Okay, how many times have I died here? Oh. Yeah, basically, I just wanted to do some kind of all color gems or 100% a crash game just to give me a chance to actually defeat Stamp.
I think you beat me on Crash 1.
Well, yeah, but I just want to beat you more.
I've got one Stamp scalp.
I was in the middle of drinking water and I nearly choked. In real time, I said, if I spit this all over my monitor, I'm in trouble.
That was a fun moment. I had a good time with those people. As I said, I don't know where appeals happen because, well, either no one has ever made an appeal or I just don't know where to check for him. So, yeah. I would assume it was a lag under moderation or something, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know where it would be on there. Oh well. If someone has made an appeal, I haven't seen it. I really like the translation screen. Thank you. I did animate each individual bunny. When? Old man in the Vermilion City clip. I didn't even know Vermilion City. I can't remember all the city names. Whoa. Each bunnies. Well, there are clones of the bunnies though, but well, I animated the one bunny, gave it a bunch of different colors, and then I had them run over. So each bunny is not unique. But you should count them. You should count how many different bunnies there are. Where is the I got asset folder. Running bunny. There we go. Actually, there are 10 different colors of them. And I gave each of them a unique name. So do you want to see them? Let's see here. They don't have any creative names, so don't get like too excited about that. Let me just There we go. Still way too big. There we go. Here's one of these buttons. I haven't shown this. I haven't shown this in the past. By the way, it's these individual frames. But here we go. They'll go with the rapid. Who sleeps with the rapid dash? Yeah. Well, they are still special. They are punified. Bunny fleet reporting for duty. I should take a shower now. Put hot to check here. Okay, Remian. Ooh, nice. You're gonna see the bunnies first. We got this one. This one is called Beige. Very great name, I know. This one is known as Brown. Here we have Cream. And then we have Dusk. Gray. Ink, which is the only one with colored paws. Night. Orange. Should probably call it sand or something. Pink. And white. And that's all of them. A bueno called Beige, Daddy? What? Bunny. Bueno. But no, you're very nice. I will. I should probably make more of them just to make them more unique on the running screen. Just reanimate the running screen. I mean, I have thought about just redoing the transition animation. And what I wanted to change it to was kind of like something not a stampede, but that's why the rabbit stampede rain message came from, by the way. I'm sure kind of like really made it up. But what I was thinking was a transition screen which shows as a pon in a certain pose, but the pose each time that it transitions different. But I do not know how to do that. So just basically Pon doing some pose. And sometimes wear different outfits. And I could also have one with underwear just for you all. Just because you would love to see that. Oh, maybe I've covered that up. Obviously, that would mean that the bunnies have to go, but, you know, maybe it's a sacrifice worth making. This kind of works. Okay, I added shading. Oh, there's clothing left. What about a purple? Well, I kind of wanted like a night one. I made 10 different. I should have made more, really, but got myself a jacket since it got very cold in my room all the time. Wearing a jacket inside. Actually, I did that when I was living in my own home because I didn't have any heating. That was the time. Don't miss it much. Not missing that part much. So I probably It became so cold that the freezer stopped working. Well, that would make sense up there. And I don't mean it became freezing cold. I mean, it didn't get that cold, but just that it just couldn't function properly. Don't know exactly why, since it wasn't freezing cold, not the temperature of the freezer. What a usual joke about when people like when it becomes so cold that it's warmer in the freezer, or like when it becomes so cold that the freezer is a heating unit or something like that, which unfortunately is not happening. That's not how it operates. It is a joke, obviously. I understand it's a joke. It's not in any way based on reality, but someone might believe that a freezer does heating when it's too cold. It's not designed to be put in such a cold environment, so it's not designed to heat. It's only designed to cool. But if you want to actually feel something warm, the freezer or fridge would be a unit that actually would be quite warm, because it is very warm on the outside. Depending on how you can access it, if you can like touch the side of it, it might feel quite warm. Which of course makes sense, because it takes the heat from the inside and pushes it on the outside, so the outside will be warm and the inside is cold. And if it gets warm in the house and you want to cool it down, opening the fridge or freezer to have that bring out cool air into the house, it's not going to work, because then it's just going to work even harder trying to get that cool air back into it, which will mean it's wasting more energy and also producing more heat. So actually it's going to get warmer, theoretically speaking. The opposite of you want. In fact, if you want it to be colder, you should actually turn off the fridge and freezer, so they stop taking the cold outside and push it inside itself, and also not creating additional energy heat by itself working. But of course, that will mean that it will be warm inside it, eventually ruining your stuff, so it's not a smart idea. So yeah. Anyway, what are we talking about? The minister case in Canada, that is funny too. I'm glad you're finding my things funny. I'm glad to share some information. I didn't have a great time in where I was living alone though. That was not a fun time. I did own my own house, so at least it was that. But I sold it. It was in need of repairs. It was falling apart. But it was also funny how I bought it for, or rather I sold it for more than I bought it for, And it was in a worse condition when I sold it. So yeah, beautiful. But that's why I'm standing here anyway. Is that's what she says. And that's why yeah, she has this is a picture and shows it. And that's why I'm currently in my anyway. I got all electrified off my body. Good thing she was wearing cute underwear. Damn it. If you get electrified enough, you too can be only just shot over in an instant. Are you going to electrify me? Is that what you're saying? Whoopsie, Ponpon got electrified for 600 channel points. Or something like that. Well, one thing, like, I did mention that I actually got access to the game anyway because someone else had a backup of the game, but I did get confirmation from the museum that they do have the game in storage. They just don't have it digitalized, which kind of weird way to phrase that because it's a video game, so it's digital form already. So they have it on disk, stored in storage. They just don't have it on their website anymore. Perchance, if you have enough money or channel points, and if you don't have enough channel points, 315 bits in a single message gives you, it does also trigger it, but it doesn't trigger the redeem, so the redeem can be triggered separately. It doesn't affect its cooldown, which is a way to just bypass the cooldown. Oh yeah. We're gonna see which one should be yellow. These. They don't all have to be yellow either. It could also be a darker color. But I'll probably keep them yellow anyway. For simplicity of it. And there we go. Da. Oh, which game? All right. Sorry, I didn't. I should have read chat. I didn't. I'm going to play next week, so it's going to be a surprise. It's not. It's not going to be an amazing game, but it will be added to the schedule, and you will see it then. Oh, it's yeah. So it's an old game from 1997. So at this point, it is soon to be 30 years old game now. And also, unfortunately, the museum, or the said person representing the customer service person from the museum specifically, was unable to provide the specific dates they first released the game. So we still don't know that information. It also stated that, unfortunately, like most people, wouldn't even be able to run the game nowadays anyway, because it was made for such an old computers. Like, yeah, I mean, that's true. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't not make it available, because there are certainly people who are dedicated enough to run it anyway. I wonder if there is some kind of Windows 95 wrapper you could apply to a software so that it runs it kind of like half emulated. Or I should make it a project using the game engine Game Maker, which is a 2D based engine, which I at least know how to work with, unlike Unity. And then make a remake of the game for it to run on modern computers. Asking for the whoever owns the rights to the game. Of course, under copyright. It's not been released to the public domain as far as I know. There is still some solid games from the 1900s, 90s, 1900s. Making games unavailable is always a pretty shitty move by companies. Well, it's not like they intentionally made it unavailable, it was just it happened. They did release it publicly for anyone to download, which people did. So that's why I managed to get access to it. And which is also like, it's been released to the public for free, so it wouldn't. It's like technically they aren't releasing it to the public now, so I shouldn't technically have access to it, I guess you could say, but it's at least least issue with copyright. Like this isn't they're not going to go after me. I actually don't know if it goes on tax money or if it was the museum that requested it to be made, which does run for, I guess it's not run for profit because it is run by an organization under the government. It's not privately owned. But I guess they use that money to reduce the expenses of running the museum, I guess. And then they might have used that money to have the game made. There are other games, like, so that game is based, like, takes place in Sweden. There are other games that also takes place in Sweden. I should maybe play some of those games too. So I can also reflect over how accurate they are. I wonder which other game. I could probably search that on Reddit or something. Games made by any company for that matter that are like, shouldn't just be based on Sweden in the sense of this is just a fictional world. Like if for example, a racing game with a racetrack that is like supposedly be in Sweden, then that's not the same thing. But if they have recreated Swedish locations, then that would be interesting. I should play some of those games. And some other games they should remake. That would be play the Mule Mech franchise, which has a different name in every region, which has a very interesting art style. I think visually, I mean, like visually, it's like the backgrounds are painted, and then there's like 2D or 3D assets, depending on which game it is, on top of it. So it's very pixelated now because it's quite old games. But it would be an interesting art style for a video game. Because it's like, because they are based on books. So all the backgrounds are, I guess, hand painted. I don't know. They're meant to replicate what it looks like in a book. So it would be interesting. Also, when I said that would be fun, would be a fun project actually to try to recreate the that game I'm planning on playing next week. Recreating it in like Game Maker or something, as accurate as possible. If I could access the source code, that would make it easier, of course. But that's probably won't happen. Shall we say this is complete now? very electrified. Okay, this will be saved as M electric. Oh yeah, I didn't say exactly say how it became unavailable. So yeah, so they released the game publicly on their website. But I don't want to go to that URL and download it. However, then they like remade the whole website, and that game just got lost in it. That wasn't anything they took into consideration having on the new website. So it just got lost that way. As far as I understood it, they didn't intentionally remove it. They did also not intentionally keep it. Therefore it disappeared. I hope that makes sense. But I wish someone had backed it up on like archive.org or something. But anyway, I got access to it anyway because through means which I will not go into now. Quote, are you ready for some good time? A good time with Pon Pon. Maybe you should have a shorter maid dress that shows off your butt like that. This is a good suggestion, I see. Oh, you do? You wanna see me? I have a maid dress, like both in real life and for Pon Pon. If you wanna see Pon Pon wearing it, there's an option. What is that supposed to be? Age is so brilliant. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it happens. But I said I already got access to it, so there's no problem. It's no problem. It's going to vary because I haven't played that game in like 50 years now. I'm not that old. Just to reveal that I'm younger than 50. Or like 60, I guess. I don't know how. 55. But a reasonable age for a child to play the game for the first time. There we go. Now I made. There we go. Some old mods and games are lost that way. Yeah. Unfortunately. That's why it's important to try to keep things preserved, and there are good people who do that. That is a pretty short skirt for me. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of like halfway between the knee and the crotch. I know, cause some niche Quake mods are like lost media. When it comes to mods, I can understand it more because mods are very unofficial. I mean, mods are unofficial. So like, the mods I made and uploaded to the website, if I went to all those websites and took those down, I'm not saying I would, but you know, I could. Would people like? How easy would it be for a person to like get their hands on it? Because people have downloaded them, but like, good luck finding these people. I'm not going to do that because they're. I mean, I guess because that would be very hypocritical of me to do something like that. But they are posted on Nexus Mods and ModDB primarily. It's also on Game Banana, but I haven't like maybe posted every mod there. Takes effort to upload it to many sites. And I've also uploaded them to Google Drive and posted those links to that on when I make a video about the mods, I also post. I actually haven't done that really with the recent mods. I've done it to sum up the mods. So we have a few sources for finding the mods. And sure, if someone wants to take all the mods and put them into like a library and like a website and have them available there too, that's fine for me. But you might not get the latest version if you go there. Should I upload this one? Or should I do that later? Because I'm still kind of early. Okay, let's upload it now. What's the tags? Let's go female Pokemon breaks. What's breaks not the tag on the previous one? No, it is. It's at the bottom for some reason. I didn't add a blush, but I don't think blush would work on this one. Let's do electric pop. I do have exposed panties, camisole, underwear, EUF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can do one more tag. I can do like undressed. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's all the tags. Am I separating them? Let's do that. Let's post these tags on every site. Yes, upload that one. Upload there. That's good. Let me know if I missed something in the artwork, by the way. I hope I didn't miss anything. I think I got everything there, right? Since how the firms that hosted them are long since gone. Yeah, the only chance you have to find them now is like track down people who have them. But those people are long gone. Well, I hope they're not gone. Hopefully they're still here with us. But I might like have reformatted the hard drives that the mods have been on or something like that. Coach, because Coach is dedicated to being naked. Well, apparently he is. Do you upload your arts to Ink Bunny first? No, I upload them to all the sites at the same time. I post my art on DeviantArt, Furfinity, Ink Bunny, Newgrounds, and E61. And I post them at the same time on all of them. So no site gets preference over another site. Okay, at least this one will be called Scarlet Attacked by a Electric type attack. My titles are very creative, I know. I know they're super creative. And then the description is, I will continue my counting. 13 image done, 5 more to go. Massive shock of electricity. And the address is instantly on. What more like? I tried doing an electric back. I did put a lot of work into this electric background and mixed together many effects, and I do like how it turned out. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything else to say. But, Yeah, I don't have to write a whole essay for every upload. But I do want to write something. And then I post a description on every website. Make sure that my link to my Twitch streaming page is working. There we go. So the only thing left to do, so this one is done. Now I need to choose which it goes in the Pokemon. Okay, this done. This is done. This one is done. This one I have to select rating done. This one also set rating done. They're ready to be published. And then there's this last website that has a much more detailed tagging system that I wanted to tag everything correctly. So Pon is the artist, Solo female, Scarlet is the name of this one. I mean, Anthro, no, I mean, it's meant to be correctly look like a break. So I guess I would rate it as questionable, otherwise people will complain about things, I guess. Maybe. Okay. Copying all the tags here. There's a lot of tags. Okay, which tags do we have? 3 fingers, 3 toes. Sure. And answer. I guess I'll keep it then. Assist exposure. Sure. Attack. Biped. Black body. Well, I guess. Shouldn't be black fur. I don't know. Blush. There's no blush. Blush lines is apparently a tag. Bodily fluids, yeah, that's from the tears from the previous one. Bottom wear, I guess that comes with the panties. Not bounce, there's no bra, there's our can with soles, let's add that. Cheek fluff. Let's do there's going to be a lot of tags. Lipstick tail, does that cancel this detail? Maybe. Wrist mood, eyelashes, I guess. Fangs, feet, female astro, fingers, flat chested. I guess that's to front view. Someone has gone in here and added a lot of tags. Who is this? Bricks and Archivist. Well, thank you for adding so many tags. Well, hopefully that was done to all the other breaks and drawings I made. Got some breaks and Archivist apparently. Good work. Remarking area fluff, multicolored body and fur. Not one items. Not well, open mouth. Is it kind of like? Is it like gritted teeth or something? Clenched teeth, that works better, yes. Okay, let's see now. It's... Why is it like beige? No, it's tan. That's the term they use. And then print Pokemon battle, Pokemon moves, pseudo clothing, and pseudo dress, red eyes, red nose. Apparently they want all removed. Simple background. Now I think this previous one counts as a simple background. I put all of the effects on the background, but I'm going to remove it for now on this one. Solo, no spanking, no suspension, tail markings, no tears, teeth. Alright, I don't actually have fangs on this one. Let's remove that. Good thing I realized that. Let's see now. White background. Why is that on the previous one? Did I take the correct one? But white fur and yellow fur. Yellow tail. 1/1, 2026. The colored cell shading. I guess that counts. Digital drawing. Why is the English description attack? English text, full-length portrait, I guess. I guess that's all the tags. There we go. Well, there's a lot of tags. Let's put all the tags in here then. Oop. Wait, something. Oh, right. There. Oh, why is that tag not a thing? Because I typed it. There we go. Some more error tags. Good thing I'm going through this. Oh, there we go. Text. There's not text this time. There's English text though. Torn clothing. Yeah, torn clothing. Yes. Wait, why did I miss a lot of these tags? There we go. Now it should be correct, right? Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Okay, there we go. With all of that done, I can finally publish it. Unless someone has anything to say. Good morning, hello, Second Game. I see you loading up with all the outfits. Black and white fur. Yeah, I guess I should add black fur as a tag. Yeah, there's yellow fur too. Black fur. But it's dark gray, but I guess black fur for the simplicity of it. I don't think they are that specific. TTU pennies turn out great, and you'll have a good close look at them when I post it. There's an auto uploader for easy. Well, is there? I mean, I'll just do this because I have full control over what's going on here. How does that even work with tags though? I would think something like that would be pretty hard. An auto uploading? Wait, what are we talking about? One has punished his breaks in ways I wouldn't even torture Coach. Well, I hope so. I mean, half of it, as in having his clothes being ripped off, is obviously something you would do to Kochi. But hurting him, I understand you wouldn't. They are really cute. Nice touch. I honestly need to be assigned a Poké soon. I just can't decide. I mean, I don't know. Can you bring out some candidates, and then we can pick from those? You got a carrot, Zero. Yeah, remember. Good morning. Hello, a normal. Lightly blue tinted dark fur. Oh yeah. I should have like slightly blue tinted upper portion of the background as a tag. I would. Okay, wait. You know what? Let's see what lightly. What do we have? We have lightly watermarked, and then we have slightly. Actually, we do have slightly chubby, and then we have. Yeah, that's the only one. But anyway, so what I will do now is I will publish this one, this. So I'll publish them on all these websites first. Then we'll copy the URL, remove everything, the question mark and everything after that, and upload it to this site too. So the upload, so technically I upload in DeviantArt first, then Fur Affinity, then Ink Bunny, then Newgrounds, and then E6. But that's because the tabs are in that order. They only have a few seconds between them, so. Then with this one uploaded here, I then can wait. I go to the pool because this website has a pool of all of these, and then I can add the latest one there. And there we go. There it is. Beautiful. And it's been uploaded, and now I just quickly should post it on my server too. 13th attack done. Where is it? Yes, it should be in this folder. There it is. Oh well, I uploaded the correct one on every website. So I didn't upload the wrong one. That would be awkward. Yeah, it's correct. That would have been awkward. And one more thing before I'm actually fully complete is that I have this collage of all of them together. Which I also upload. If someone want to, because I have this thread where I upload them too, but almost everyone left that thread, but that's fine. That is fine. I wouldn't rip off Coach's clothes. I like him to undress himself for me. Oh, I see. Oh, fairy. That's good. I'd say my Pokestona is a spin. That could work. Yeah. What is your pattern like? Really like? I could see. It's a cute design. It's like a bear or something like that. A panda. Yeah, so cute. Slightly chubby is a nice take. Oh yeah. I think I need to choose a Pokemon based on personality rather, you know, what I like. I feel it could be one with evolutions based on friendship. I mean, you don't need to take the personality in consideration because each Pokemon should have a unique personality. They are not clones of each other. Each member of the same Pokemon species should have its own personality. He's been some kind of bear bunny. Maybe Spinda is an honorary bunny. Well, I did post it, so now you can go and look at it, and you can really zoom in on those pandas if you want to see a bit more details. Oh, does that mean I have to add every Pokemon there is on the pandas as tags on the website as well? You know, that's kind of cheating the tags, but I will do it. What was the last one I posted here? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm posting this on other services. That'll be something I can do later. But I will upload it on what server though. So what's going on here? We're actually going to have ads in like 2 minutes. Let's see. Coach, I shouldn't talk so much about birdbats. Need to be careful with what I say. The archivist is here. Yeah. The amount of times I've added quotes have made me type add quote when trying to get a normal quote. That's awkward. Oh yeah, I would love fun background work. Thank you, Jaded. I did put a lot of background effort into the background of this one. It's a very shocking image. It really makes the picture pop. Unless for E6, I don't think they are that pinchy about that. Or there is, should I also add the tag for the pinup print as well? There's a pinup in it too, pinup berry. And there's a Sylvian and Leafian, Umbreon and Glaceon on the print. I mean, it would make sense to have that. Of course, no, I have posted it so you can really zoom in on those panties. So no, you had it. That's good. 13 points there, yeah, no, 13 points already. Well, I guess that is 2 hours. 12 points, 2 hours. Sugarbox, you have exactly 400 points the last 20 stream. Nice. That is 20 points per stream on average. Exactly. 11 points a day. And Cole at 13 points. 400 points yet again. You're making sure that you keep yourself at that. I mean, technically, we always make sure you get the same amount of points every stream. That will work out. But as soon as you achieve that point, you cannot do anything else on the stream. You just have to sit there and quiet. Not even do redeems. I really do. And I love it every single time. What's next, Pun? Oh, someone is excited, I see. And that is excited, not sex-cited. But I mean, I should maybe do the comic then. Page 2. Let's close this one for now. But the next attack is a psychic attack, being the Psy Beam. If you're actually curious what the next attack is. But I will work some on the comic first, and then I might go back and do the psychic attack if I feel like doing that today. Otherwise, I'll just finishing up this comic because I really need to finish the page 2 because people got quite excited after seeing page 1, and as we'll play as soon as I play it, I will go and do the Be Right Back screen and continue reading chat after that. You have so many sketches. I have like 20 sketches I haven't finished yet. And I should probably finish them at some point. Maybe I should just go through them when they... Maybe not when I'm streaming though. No, there we go, that's it. As I said, I will go now.
Whoa.
I guess you're out of luck. Oh wait, there's one right here. There. Oh, it's underwater now. Cow is also underwater. Can you count them?
You have the bunny ears and the cat ears. Where's the last ears?
Well, look at my boobs.
Ah, there.
I didn't think
That's the first
some...
time that has been said to me.
I guess. Please don't look at my boobs anymore. It works. It was very sticky. Oh my. Yay, walls! Yeah, because they go into the force field and fly up. Yay, walls! Good. Let's continue. Ow, okay. Alright, you got me. Get rid of that thing. Obviously, they wouldn't stop it from like that. Well, it worked anyway. So I guess that's a celebration. I thought I had messed up there. Fetch me some more meat if you just understand it. I'm not here to serve you. The village of Kogam is under attack, sir. And I've heard that you're going to lead the attack, and I'm going to serve on your side. Okay, I'm here to serve you, but not food. What is the description of Vine Whip? It depends which game you're looking at. The grass type attack, the Pokemon uses its curled whips to strike the opponent. That does sound like spanking. Kind of something. That sounds like spanking. And Kafka's dead. Kafka's dead? What did you do? Okay, I'll read the chat when ads are over, but for now I will drawing the line art on this in the correct color. Should we over? So let's read chat now. I'm a mermaid again. I'm excited, of course you are. Now that I got a closer look, I saw that it was some of the evolutions, yeah. You like it? You like the design? You like the print? I mean, you shouldn't be looking that close at her panties, now should you? If you actually know what the design is like, you will get embarrassed. I'll take a break too. Yeah, you should do that, Jaden. Ew, psychic attack, guys. Yeah, I'm going through them in order. And if you're actually curious about what attacks are coming, I mean, I do have the 18 attacks on the Breaks and Scarlet thread that you can access. Where the remaining ones are Psychic, Ice, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy, which will be done in that order. So yeah. This is the only camisole I made. I made it brass looking so crazy. Quote, should 3-pot have some bouncy ones? Yes, okay, Modessa. I mean, I will add it. Streaking through the background of porn fun streams saying, you can't catch me. You can't be streaking in my background. Background has Pon. Hello, sweaty. Good. Cucumber. Ooh. 16 of them, sweaty. You're rich. You are cucumber rich. Okay, how do I like zoo? I haven't really planned on how it would look. But I have this covering here anyway. Incorrect. I'm savage. What? What's the need to have so many cucumbers at once? Yeah, share some. You can't just hoard them yourself. Give me some for free. There is a trading system, so if you want to trade with each other, you can do that. Still waiting for Todd to show up. Palmon, I love you. Thank you. I'll make a lot of pickles with them. Pickles aren't even that great. What? I know some people who don't like him. I like it. And I put it on a hamburger. I want to make more hamburgers actually. But I'll have to go for a few. Just got an email from college that I need to look up related to my business. Okay. You go and do that, Jaded. You do what you have to do. Have a good one, everyone. You have a good one too. Quote only needs 45 decimals more. Friday, Ponday. Hello, Metallica. Have you seen the latest artwork I posted? Do you like it? I can see that a reaction has been added. So it appears that you have seen ID this one. Do you like the print? Now you can look at it in closer and in more detail. I didn't tag that it was a... Okay, you know what? I should add more tags. Because I haven't added enough tags. What's the oh yeah, it should be like Pokemon panties, yeah. That's a tag. And that does I don't understand that. Hopefully no one has a problem with me doing that. So many tags. So many tags. Wait, how many tags did it end up, this picture end up having? 111 tags. That is a lot of tags. A single image with 111 tags. Bonk. Makes it easier to find though. I'm wearing a cute swimsuit. Friday, Ponday. Every day is a Ponday, isn't it? Goodbye, Jaded. Good luck. Have fun with the email and live stuff. I hope it goes well. Rugby Freak. Hello. This definitely will help me out. Meep meep. The Bonoy is very sexy today. Oh, you mean the One Piece swimsuit will help you. You like to look at one lurk icon. You didn't use the lurk emote. Never. You don't have to use it, but I still find it interesting that you're not using it. But thank you for lurking. I do appreciate that. On a little bit of R-tags. Yeah, 111 tags is just a few. But yeah, you can find it when you need it. Through a few tags. Quote, because the milk tank produces milk. Just like Yoshi. Why are you looking for that one? Quote, Rimian. Papa doesn't like it when Rimian is trying to go for the people's butts. Okay, what is this? But camera to take a video of it. Celebrating it. And kissing. You wanna kiss the butt? Whoa, going for Potman's butt. Oh no, that's fine. 7:06 AM for me. It is 7 for you. That is 9 hours behind me. Such a huge time difference. That puts you at UTC -8. Wait, did I count that right? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. 16 minus 9 should be 7. I think 16 minus 10 is 6. Oh, the tail emote is a bit reward. Yes, it is. After... Oh, sweaty for your cuteness. After 25,000 bits, you can use it as much as you want. Yeah, I thought it's quite a special emote, isn't it? I need to... No, but fun is getting splattered. You're splattering Pon. For some reason, people like to crush Pon, I see. I see how it is. I really is, I understand. It really is, I understand. That makes more sense. Yeah. And I was thinking like maybe it would encourage people to like provide me with bits. I like beads. Should I do like a belt or something? I usually don't draw that. I don't draw much clothes unless it's panties. I draw a lot of panties. Usually I try to avoid drawing clothes so I can draw panties. That's a few quotes for you to save to your box. Few of them more specific. I hope that's not 25,000 bits at once. Rugby Freak, thank you. 50. Now you're at 150 in total. Nice. You got a hot dog after that. You actually apparently provided 100 bits before. For every 125 bits, you get another fruit as well. So if you like collecting fruits, that's a good way to collect fruits. I was gonna pair it with keys. The kitchen is kind of going the wrong way though, unfortunately. But it's facing the other way, yeah. However, let's see if I can do this. No, I should say what this is. If you go to the channel, is there yeah, it does cost 150. It does cost 150 channel points, which actually is, yeah, that kind of, which is a reasonable amount because usually it's people like charge 950 or something for it. So if you go to the channel and pay 150 channel points, you can flip it over to the other side, and then you have that for 24 hours. I wish you could have it for longer than 24 hours. Like I wish it was like customize an emote for 24 hours, then like a customized emote for 7 days or something. Which is, yeah, so you don't lose it immediately. And a streamer could have one or both, and they can choose the price of it. I would just have the one for 7 days because, yeah. So yeah, so that's an option you can do. But of course you also need to provide 25,000 bits. I don't know how many bits you provided so far, but obviously that would reduce the total amount. We can only see the top 10 here, so unfortunately we don't see how many you have. Who, what, when? Hello, Tugibox. Do you want to provide 25,000 bits for my butt? To be fair, a flattened bunny is featured in my favorite claymation short movie. Oh, interesting. What a coincidence. I guess not really a coincidence. Quote, maybe I should fill up your PP. Okay, since no one added codes, I guess I'm going to do add codes. I usually don't draw codes unless it's panties, and I usually avoid drawing clothes so I can draw panties. I said something like that. So I'm going to have those as codes. Quote, Toolbox people have naughty beats. Yeah, provide those naughty beats to me. 25,000 of them. Quote, Toolbox likes good fanboy Kochi. Where's my hot dog? Yeah, someone else got it. But of course. You don't like that one? Quote, Toolbox is a good fanboy. Quote, Toolbox likes to watch fanboys from the side having fun with each other. This is apparently half true now. Oh my. Well, there are 6 quotes involving Toolbox and fanboy. Wow. It really shows how much Toolbox loves fanboys. Maybe even more than me. A good wiener is always fun to have first thing in the morning. I take it you know that from experience. Only half. It's only half a femboy. The other half of the person is not a femboy. He's a femgirl. We call them dachshund around here. Yeah, they are good wieners. I'm not an enjoyer of watching fanboys. Moo, plushy. Well, that's a shame that you get to watch fanboys having fun with each other and you're not an enjoyer of it, and me who are an enjoyer of it. Me are apparently, it is how I speak. Calico, excuse me, I was a cheerleader. You like cheerleader and you just ruined it. Excuse me? Quote, and some girls lift her dress and her pants, having a date and weekday. Understandable. But quote, that's mine. Kicking out of my pants. Quote, I'm a bunny suit now. But I gotta go to join the herd. Okay. Have a herdly fun time. Play with each other. Quote, a pon-pon should certainly be faster than a cow. I don't remember if I was faster than a cow. Kochi and Jaded collab. I mean, I want to join in. Don't leave me out. Yes. Fanboys are so hot and say, yeah, definitely. War stripes, excuse me. You're not supposed to see that. I'm willing to watch this unless it's finish time. Yeah. Can we do a Kochi Jaded Pon-Pon collab, please? Jaded, what do you say about that? What would we do? Kochi versus Jaded in playing Spyro Bingo Challenge. Pon-Pon is the referee who marks the challenges on the board as you complete them. I think that could be a really fun time. Cow briefs. What? Moi pon, moi tuke. Hello, Janerto. Moi. Mermaid. Moi mermaid. What would we do? Well, I just covered this suggestion. If you have other suggestions, we can do other things too. We can play Euro Truck Simulator. I got my magical girl one with all the clouds and sparkles and a bunny. Yes, that would be great. Yeah. I don't think Kochi or I like racing Spyro. That would be so fun though. That would be the fun part of it. Race crash then. I just don't like racing, but it's fun to watch but not participate in. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, Pon Pon versus Pon Pon, and then Jaded and Kochi are referees. Somehow that's not going to win. Of course, I didn't finish phase, but anyway. I'm going to draw. How do I do this? I don't draw. Play your tricks. Yeah, we can do that. Do you have the game? Do you have your own vehicle? Do you want your own paint job on it? Do you want Jaded in a bikini on it? Koji got Koji in the main dress on it. And it's also spotty like Koji. I made it so that the spots on it matches Kochi's spots. That's the dedication I put into it. Is it actually the other way around? Did I follow a picture that was mirrored? I'm trying to look at what belts are designed, and as I see, it's actually most picture actually does it the other way around. So the first one, yeah, the first one must have been a mirrored picture. Okay, I'll take the picture and mirror it. Me with most things is fun to watch but not participate. So Turkeybox does not want to be part of a collab then. Someone Jaded in a bikini, yeah? Okay, do you want Jaded in a bikini on it? This is a good quote. What? I'm still dealing with my call. Oh, I see. What am I listening to? I don't know. Be done with your call first and then we can talk. I'll just undo this. And then I will... all I will say is implications. Wait. What's the implications, Pokébox? Please let me know what the implications are. And in the morning, Niles. It is N in the morning. Imagine going through the alphabet to determine which hour it is. The first hour is A, last hour is Z. 26 hours in a day. And that actually could work. Use 26 hours down a little bit faster. You can remove 2 hours. So I guess the last hour is X. The Y and Z are also hours A and B. But they are of the previous day, so Monday hour Y is the same as Tuesday hour A. There's probably some system somewhere that is actually classifying the hours like that. Will not surprise me. But it's probably the design in the United States, therefore the first hour is actually classified as hour L, and then it goes to hour A as the second hour, moving up to hour K, and then it repeats with hour L again. Anyway, quote, yes, Pon has 2 boobs. Count them, 1, 2. I guess you can't really see the dick. Oh, I guess you could with this dress. I think the mermaid's outfit is the one that shows that I have 2 boobs, more specifically. It's not a mono boob. Parent partner does not have a mono boob. Plushie! Actually, yeah, some of the plushies have boobs too. The mermaid has probably the clearest boobs. Again, the mermaid. Mermaid is a good option if you want boobs. There we go. Where's the bot? Why is the bot not reacting? Excuse me, bot. Ah. Bot that. That's weird because it is running. I can have it reconnect to chat and see if that resolves it. Connecting. Connected. Okay, I guess it got disconnected from chat for some reason. There we go. Let's see, where was I? Rather make the alphabet clock with the from the most used letter to the least used letter. That's an idea. And also Toogiebox, make the alphabet. No, you should do the alphabet clock in alphabetical order. However, because different countries have different number of letters in their alphabets, in particular the Finnish, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, and Austrian alphabets have 29 letters. So those hours are slightly shorter than the English, Dutch, French alphabets that have 26 letters. The Spanish alphabet has 27 letters, unless you're using the old Spanish alphabet, which also has 29 letters. So the old Spanish clocks had shorter hours than new Spanish clocks. Yeah, there you go. That's what it ends on. And then they got like the Czech alphabet with like 42 letters or something like that. I don't know how many they have. Those are very short hours. And then they got the Japanese one with like, how many does the Japanese one have? Like 50 or something. It's actually not that many more. And then you have, but when it comes to like the Chinese, you use the heaven stems, which there are 10 of, which are typically used when you're doing like counting, like how we do counting in Latin-based languages. We usually like, not when you're not counting numbers, you're counting letters. So group A, group B, group C. In China, they use heavenly stem, which are 10 designated characters, 1 through 10. Bonk. And if you want more, I don't know what to do after the 10s. I guess 10s is the limit. But that also makes it interesting because the Austrian alphabet has 29 letters, while the German alphabet has 26 letters. And then you have like the Hawaiian alphabet, like 15 letters. I don't know how many they have. It's covered up anyway, probably. Adding details. Going to be annoying to redraw every time. Whatever. I should open the previous page as a reference. Papa, you should sing this song. This is what is this or something? From what? I mean, you could also add more things like but and when I draw close, I usually draw cute outfits I probably would like to wear myself. I wouldn't be personally interested in wearing an outfit in this style, but absolutely nothing wrong with anyone else who wants to wear it, of course. There we go. Yes, take a look at one of them underwear. No, don't. Cole is very intensely staring, shaking even. But what about sexagrams? Well, actually, that is a hexagram. What's wrong with sexagram? Also, you need a subscription if you want to use that one. But eating is part of a warm hug, spreading sweetness and joy. Do. Oh, now I got a lot of reaction on this drawing. 3 purple hearts, 3 sparkly hearts, 2 electrifying, 2 boy shorts. Actually, sexagrams don't actually exist, nerd laugh. I don't have it. What does a nerd sound laugh like? Why would a sexagram not exist? What is a sexagram? Here we go. Okay, I thought I found something, but apparently not. Oh, and There is there is some kind of IFA divination system that involves tetragrams and octagrams, but I guess they don't involve sexagrams. So, and even if they would probably call it a hexagram anyway. So, but it's fun to say sexagram. Okay, I mean logically it's still a term, right? I'm gonna actually eat something for breakfast now. Ooh, what are you getting now? What have you in mind? Bread, most likely, or cereal. How much cereal on bread? I'll be back shortly. Okay, wait, whatever it is. I had baked potatoes for breakfast. Potatoes. Bakade potatoes. I would like to bake some potatoes with you. Potatoes. Can't help saying it. It's fun to say. Now wait, I need to... need the iris so I can draw something like that. So now I can fill this. I just always feel like I'm missing something when I'm drawing. It is somewhere here. There. Oh yeah, I should probably close that up here too. There. Oh, I kind of didn't finish it, Nicky. And then for the eyes, it's the same thing, but as for on Lily, but the other way around. Here, 50%. Wait, it's not even. This is actually not even black. And the mouse. And then I need to color here. I got cereal. Woo, honey nut Cheerios. Well, those honeys sure are not. I didn't know you could get nuts from honey. I've had them for the first time ever last week and it's pretty good. I never had anything called something like that, so I would not know. I don't know why they call it. Perhaps probably because there might be some nuts and some honey. But those actually not even be nuts. It could be like fake nuts. Fake nuts. There we go. It's fine. It's fine like it is. It's not super detailed. Doesn't matter. Everything is covered up anyway by the... I need a speech bubble. Well, now there comes a big question, and in the next for the next one, what will be spoken at this time in the speech bubble? In a previous one, or a previous one, in the plan text, it's I'll be right back. But would he say something more flirtatious? Flirtatious? Instead of just, I'll be right back. It's a bit straightforward and boring, but I mean, you know. Possibly. I think the last cereal I had was a few days ago. Well, the only cereal I had, which is honeycombs. What's a comb? I get a honey. Why is honey in everything apparently? But speech bubble behind the butt. I'm not going to put it behind the butt, okay? Could add a cutie at the end to make it very flirty. Oh, I guess that's true. He did say cute girl before. Cute girl, cutie. Don't. There we go. What did he say that? He's. What did I say? I don't even remember what the natures I stated previously would be. Yeah, he will be brave. Well, she will be timid in natures. Which, well, I did say fucking shit and butt before. Ooh, fun. Saying words like butt. I would never think something like that. I have also said those things. Oh my. He is very straightforward. Yeah, he's very straightforward. Oh, he's brave and straightforward. That's what he's like, right? Another personality that can be shown in later in the comic too. Whenever a situation happens, he's just very straightforward about things. I had some cereal today. However, people don't even... Apparently, it's not... Some people or a lot of people don't seem to even consider it to be cereal. So, I guess I did not have cereal today. It's the thing I mentioned before. It's probably a long time ago. Where some people are like... I heard it from multiple sources. It's kind of like this repeated thing, therefore it might just not be true because multiple people just repeating the same thing rather than actually coming to their own conclusion. But it's the that there is barely any any cereals in Europe compared to United States, where there's a lot of cereals. But then, like, as I mentioned, the one thing I think what people do is they go to like a corner store, like when they visit like a tourist heavy area in a big city, and then they go to like a small store in a corner store in like a store as part of an apartment building or any kind of small thing like that, instead of actually going to those big supermarkets, because I would assume tourists normally wouldn't go to a supermarket. So they're like comparing the supermarket at home to a little tiny shop in Europe, and they're like, wow, they really don't have any cereals here or something like that. I don't know, that's just what I think it comes from. But the second point, which I've learned too, since it's because most of the cereals we have in Europe, people don't even consider it cereal. Like, okay, fine, I guess. Well, that would explain it if you disqualify everything. Well, I had some not cereals today, and I had some, but apparently that's not just in the US they wouldn't consider it cereal. It's even in, I've talked to some Europeans who don't consider it cereal. Like, it's too healthy. It doesn't have enough sugar. That shouldn't be the definition of cereal. But fine. I'm not sure if I'm fine with it actually. Why wouldn't it be serious? Because it's not super sugary. Imagine eating some healthy breakfast. It's not super healthy anyway, but I don't know, people are weird. It's like saying like, oh, it's not bread because it doesn't contain enough sugar. Even though sugar shouldn't really be in bread in the first place. Hey, why don't we disqualify everything for not containing enough sugar? This is not a chocolate bar because it doesn't have enough sugar in it. But it's made of chocolate and it's bar shaped. Yeah, it doesn't count. We've also talked about sugar, sweetened replacement and sugar stuff before. Because one of the, like, when I buy ketchup, it's a specific one that is sugar-free. It's not sugar-free, sweetened, unsweetened. They do not put sugar in it. They do not put any sweetened replacement in it at all. So it's like it's a high percentage of tomato in it, as far as I understand it. No sweetening, because I don't need my food to be sweet. If I want my food to be sweet, I can just pour some sugar on it. And I'm not going to do that. But I guess it's not ketchup then, because it doesn't. Okay, it's being silly now. Anyway, let's see what you're talking about. Which cereal did you have? I don't know what it's called. Because cereal is sometimes considered sweet. Maybe. Cool, where's the flavor? It's like a Flipperbird. I used to eat Raisin Bran, and that was a cereal that wasn't really that sweet. Same with the default shakes. Ketchup or catsup? Well, it says ketchup on it, so I have it right here. Does it? Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, they call it. It's not shaped like this. They do call it granola, which according here is just a mix of rolled oats, nuts, seeds, honey. I guess there's honey in it. And it does state that the mixture is stirred while baking, avoid burning it to maintain a loose breakfast cereal consistency. But I guess it doesn't count as breakfast cereal. It does. The picture they have on Wikipedia, it's not what it looks like. The one I have. Because, yeah. Because it says breakfast cereals is a category of food including food products made from processed cereal grains, and granola is oats, nuts, and seeds. Okay, but what are grains? What are cereal grains? A cereal is a grass cultivated from edible grain. Cereal. Oh, what is it? It includes rice, wheat, rye, oats, barley, millet, and maize. So oats is included. What is seeds? Okay, I guess it doesn't specify seeds. Some seeds. So okay, so it is made of cereal, but it does not count as cereal because it's not enough sugar in it. Well, I don't get it. According, as far as I can see here, granola is literally made out of cereal. Why wouldn't you call it cereal? What do I know? What's up? Now, the Swedish term equivalent that is usually used as equivalent for cereal is the term for flakes. And to be fair, I guess it's not much flakiness to it, so I guess you wouldn't call it flakes, but flakes, because the Swedish word for cereal is, it depends on context. Like the seeds and stuff, we use a different term for that. So I could see why it wouldn't be considered flakes, because it's not flaky, I guess, but it's a cereal. I haven't really considered that it's actually literally made of something that's literally called cereal. So it makes it kind of funnier when someone is in the store pointing at things made out of cereal and say these products are not cereal. What? Okay, I wasn't aware of the term cereal usage in English, so there we go. Flingor, yes, there we go. That's what's this place. I always loved crunchy granola in packages compared to the soft bar. The soft ones never really appealed to me taste and texture wise, except for maybe cereal bars, but those are kind of too sweet for me. What's a cereal bar? And how is a granola bar not a cereal bar? I'm really trying, like, what is cereal? Apparently cereal bars doesn't show up as a thing. Oh, plural. Energy bar, flapjack, granola bar, oat bar. Well, anyway, I'm eating cereal. People deny it being cereal, but it's made out of cereal, so I'm going to call it cereal. I was going to say that I might be wrong. I might change how it would say it. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to stand by it being cereal because it is made. Or is it like, oh, I'm not having cereal. I'm having cereal because it's not me. Yeah, whatever. I did say on the server like a few days ago, I don't know how many. I'm using words to mean a very no. Not SOI. I'm using words to mean very specific things when I use them. Such as my usage of camisole would be specifically the kind of tank top looking upperwear. Topwear worn on the like as underwear. Used like, which I do put on the characters as a replacement for a bra. And that would be the only thing I would refer to when I'm using the term camisole. But obviously that doesn't mean everyone else is meaning that exact thing when they use the term. So that's still important to be mindful of that. So now I can choose the position of this. Maybe like that. 2 panels done. 15 more to do now. Ads. Not tank top, you mean turret? I mean, isn't that where it comes from? Each kinda, maybe. Are you being serial right now? I don't think they are being serial. Cereal bar cereal, exactly. And granola is made out of cereal. So like, so that's why I'm thinking like, okay, if you have a granola, so I would guess that except for granola, other types of cereal bars in that case you're referring to. Some like, I'm not like trying to be not to understand. It's just sometimes I'm not exactly sure what people are referring to. And I would like to tank top, literal top made of tank. What's yeah, you're wearing a tank as your shirt, as your cosplay outfit, as for your masquerade. There we go. That's that.
And Cupkey's dead. What did Cupkey do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, he's standing up again.
Oh my
Nice
god,
play.
you guys see that?
Wow. God, it's water. You need to stop. You can't just continue.
Cupkey's driving a rubber semi, guys.
Yeah, there's 2 more. Well, I guess the run is over anyway.
It's not over to the family things, Fun Fun.
Oh,
Right
you almost
there.
could save it. Oh, you did.
Fun Fun.
You
In
did
days,
it.
I did it.
Oh my. That was so
I'm taking a sip of
close.
water. I'm taking a sip of water.
You have to drink the whole glass after this one. Sorry, Bunny. You're stuck here. Yeah, gosh darn it. You're stuck. Cannot help you. 99%! Wow, you're really cute today.
99% cute. Wow.
Almost fully cute. Bonk. Tiny piece out of cuteness. What piece on Sunny is not the cute part?
Oh, it's probably the piss part.
Well, you went there. Yeah, at least this is slow compared to... Oh. Okay, you know what? You oh no, another one is coming. Ow! Okay, get out of here.
Stopped. That goo is shrinking all the wildlife. Burn the goo until there's nothing left.
I'll sort him out. Nothing shrinks when I'm around.
Well, if you say so, Ty. That's quite a statement to make. Time round the blocks. Which blocks? These blocks aren't round. You lured me in with round blocks, also known as boys. These are not boys. How did they even win anything? That's double disappointment. I've got plenty of extra life this time. Okay, one try to get this. There we go. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting it anyway. Oh, I wish it was Tyopolis. I would tie up everyone. Wait. So...
A pon gathering.
Pon gathering, pon meetup. No, it's with that, I'm going to try to be more engaged in like
Pon
con. Okay. What was I? Quit touch my tummy when I'm not in my underwear. Exactly. That could be made out of a lot of different materials. None of the line. Well, I guess it would take all of the materials. Quote, I wish it was Tyopolis. I would tie up everyone. Pon is silly. So the plan was here to have her like sequence of events waiting, but then realized like, well, nothing's happening. So I'm not sure. Oh, this is the color I used with eyes, I think. That is what it is. I'm not sure if I should keep like this sequence like this. Is this really showing what's going on? The top made of 60 plus tons of material. Yes. Why not? And also the perspective, it might be weird, but whatever. Why not? So what if I should try to balance this out? It's not like important that is. But make sure it's easier to see the colors. Yeah. This ensures that they are evenly spaced. But of course, that does not take into consideration the width of each square, but I might make them narrower. Of course. Specifically for it being a sequence of events like this. Flushing. I wonder if I should have any thought bubbles going on in these panels, or if it just should be told through expressions. If I can't even show expressions. Which also reminds me, I do have the Kyria drawing where she's going through quite a few expressions for reasons. Some reasons being she might be humiliated. Yeah, I have a lot of drawings to finish. I really should take a time to finish a bunch. I should probably end stream earlier today because I have to make food, so. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I... Those are done, but this one does not work properly. Okay, now this. There we go. And then I don't have to redraw. I'm going to have one folder for all the panels together. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Which saves me work. Dirty. Okay, I should go there. I should disable the... So there we go, that's the table. One line. Quote, Janeshta, would you like a cute pon-pon in her undies as your teacher? The answer to that is obviously let's see, and then now I should trapped in. Let's remove those lines. Actually, I don't need plushie. I do need plushies though. There we go. The last one is going to be different. There, with those two together, it looks nice. Bounce, bounce, more bouncing. Good. You noticed, would you oh wait, I read that one. It was so good, I should read it again. But I should have deposited chicken hydrate as requested by Colt. Because Colt takes good care of me. But I keep missing the requests. The Colt is trying, but I'm fortunately failing to fulfill the requests. Down. There. And then I should probably do that separate. Flashy. There, and now should be able to fill this. Okay, and then sketching out. Let's have there. I guess it looks a bit wonky when we are. Thank you for following. Quotes, there is no dive hardest. Yeah, it was dive hard and dive harder. I was disappointed for no dive hardest. Bingo Barco. Thank you, I appreciate it. A lot of followers today. I appreciate all of you followers. Every one of you. I'm just like, although this arm is gonna go on towards the table, so I might do the tail and bow that goes here separate. And I also need to draw the other hand. Four. I don't know if you would see the paw. Or hum. Of course, don't confuse a bagel and a bulge. Yeah, very different things. Of course, I have no problem with greasy hands touching other people. She will be like, what is the expression then? Do. There you go. Okay, perfect. I need to probably just the eyes a bit more. Something like that. But this is going to be covered up by the table anyway. So actually doesn't matter how I do with the legs actually. Oh, it looks like this dress is coming along. Dress? What are you talking about, dress?
Jag har missat det i sådana fall.
So let's do like that. So I will do up like this, I guess. And then you're drawing. Ah, looks like this drawing is coming along. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, I was drawing a dress too, so the panel you're doing right now. Well, yeah, I'm drawing a dress there too. So that's a thing. So there we go. Trying to nonsense. How many lines should we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And then this. Yeah, I guess I'm drawing it the same way as the other one. So, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. Yeah, that's fine. I will have to draw the hand and bow. Hand and bow. So separately, so they can be laid on top of the. So the bow will be laid on top of the arms. That's why I'm. Oh well. So. Well, it is getting later, so as I said, I need to prepare for make food and stuff there. So I should probably be satisfied with this for now, because I'm also getting hungry. See what's available on sale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can... And I just first finish this. Let's see here. How would I... Zoom the arm, let's see. The tricky part here. Tricky. But then I can make the other ribbon actually be on labor allows. Because then I can have it go in. There we go. Perfect. Do you like it? Do I hear some voice in the background? Yep, there are people talking right outside. Koshi, did you like how it looked there? No, what is that? That's what I was. I need to. It's around the half time. You close your eyes. Half an hour now. So the one transition through a lot of colors is a weird one. I have so many new. I need to. I haven't touched my emoji quite in a while. I need to remake them. I need to remake the some of their ones. I would like a. I meant to go to this screen. So such as the cheerleader one, the uncomfortable one, and some of them. Why are you wearing the same underwear from you? No, I'm not. I am not doing that. You cannot accuse that one. Yes, they do not have like stripes on them. Yeah, and there are more colors like purple and stuff too. But it's probably innocent to be in Fonfon's burning burrow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I need to go make some food. Yeah, at least I got some work done. Got a drawing done, so that's pretty cool. Happy with that. Who should we go and full there we go, that's the page. Page of people I follow. No, your character is wearing the same underwear from yesterday. Which character are you talking about? Has McCallica been here? McCallica has popped by, yes, but not Kochi. Good work on your art today. McCallica was here earlier. Who's streaming? Yeah, well, it is just 3.5 stream hours today, but I do need to make food, so that's why it has to be shorter today. Otherwise, I could go on for longer if I didn't have to make food. Basically, what I'm doing and others while I'm I'm making food with having food, sharing food with someone else as well. But basically making a large amount of food right away and then having leftovers for several days, meaning that I don't need to think about the food. I can just go and eat whenever, but it would be nice to, you know, actually contribute to the food making and not just not do it, I guess. But what we do now as the raid choice is that we could wait. Is this an actual? I had an idea, but no, I made that. This might be fine anyway. I was thinking about raiding J Burb Games, who's a bird, who might have a collab with Hang the Man VT, but however, it's a very chill collab, so there's no chat, so I'm not sure if there is actually a stream on the other end. No, it isn't. So he gets more of a guest rather than collab. So there shouldn't be any problem with raiding in. Thank you for the stream. Hope the rest of your day goes nicely. I hope so. Will have to help Jade with the quotes and stuff. Explain why Pompon hasn't been undressed as much. Yeah. I go to rather hurry because I've started raid command now. But Model says an underwear critic now. I'm gonna add that anyway. What fun, you said that to add it. No, I said it and then like, oh wait, I should add it. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Wait, there's too many splats and a ram stampede on off to the side. Missed the mark. What if I do the actually this time? Just because, wait, no, exactly. Things came in the wrong order. Oh, there we go, that looks berry. Well, that looks like it should look. But yes, J goes by he. And standard rules applies, of course. As in, be nice, don't self-advertise, and yeah. You can set your pronouns, but the same is, yeah. I'm not sure if the pronouns shows up. Yeah, they do show up on screen. Anyway, let's go and say hello.